Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it. All right, good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Here's the change today. We're talking about colder air setting up shop throughout the day today, some light snow showers developing, and even this morning, a few lingering showers across the area. Here's what it looks like on the big picture. Our storm system is moving its way across the state of Tennessee, and as it does so, it's bringing us the rain showers early this morning and late last night. Saw some decent amount of rain with this system, but on the backside of it, we're going to be tracking in the possibility of some scattered light snow showers. It's not going to be a major player, so don't expect the snow to pile up. Don't pull out the sleds. But we are talking about some colder, snowier conditions to be developing through the day today. We picked up nearly an inch of rain during the overnight hours, so beneficial moisture considering we are still in a drought. Winter weather advisory has now been added once again for the higher elevations of East Tennessee, stretching over into North Carolina with winter storm warnings to our north. This runs until 1 o'clock in the morning here tonight as the snow machine starts to crank up. So here's your future cast. We pick up our timeline at 7 o'clock this morning, and most of the rain is off to our east. But here comes the colder air. So from now through noon, temperatures will start to come on down. Moisture starts to surge in on the backside of this low-pressure system. Some light snow showers will start to develop as we get into the lunch hour. I think we have a better chance maybe in some locations as we get into noon to 3. And then as we get into 3 to 7 o'clock, we'll see some lingering snow showers across the plateau and the mountains. And I think that's where they'll kind of stick around the longest with that northwesterly flow. So how much snowfall are we talking about? Oh, and by the way, this is going to linger early into Tuesday morning, just kind of wringing out the atmosphere across the highest peaks of the Smokies, where we could see across the mountains upwards of 1 to 2, 2 to 3 inches in pockets, less than that, down across the southern mountains of Monroe County and Polk County. I think 1 to 2 possible across the northern Cumberland Plateau when all is said and done. 1 inch or less across Cumberland County down towards Pikeville, Dunlap. Light snow to maybe even a light dusting across the lower elevations along the I-81 corridor. We're talking Morristown, Rogersville, Greenville, Newport. But again, the foothills and the mountains will get the most. And from Lenore City southward, maybe just a few flurries. Again, it's not a major snow event, so don't anticipate that. But let me talk about something for a second, because we've had the rain, we've had the freezing rain. This morning, if you're joining us from the Cumberland Plateau, something to kind of keep in mind, your road temperatures are now hovering right around or slightly below freezing. Now, as we progress through the day, our road temperatures will stay above freezing for much of the day. But as we get past the lunch hour, here comes this colder air. And so by 7 o'clock tonight, remember, the snow is going to be developing through the second part of our day. And as we get into the 7 o'clock hour tonight, road temperatures are going to be below freezing across the plateau, upper East Tennessee, and the mountains. And so as the snow develops, it's likely to have a better chance of sticking to the ground. And then overnight tonight, definitely a better chance across the foothills as we wring out the atmosphere and morning low temperatures dip down into the 20s. So it's going to be cold for sure. The other aspect of the storm system is the wind. The wind has been with us during the overnight hours, and it's going to continue. The National Weather Service has extended the high wind warning and the wind advisory until 10 o'clock here on this Monday morning. Winds are going to be cranking as that colder air comes racing on in. So yes, as temperatures drop, the wind picks up, and we're going to be dealing with wind chills. So this morning we started off with an array of temperatures from the 30s, 40s, and even some pockets of 50s. So not too terribly bad, and it is much warmer this morning. We started off anywhere from 5 to 20 degrees warmer in most locations. But as I mentioned, temperatures will continue to fall. Now, it does look like the colder air is going to be a little bit delayed from what we were talking about yesterday, but still generally there, where we'll still hang on to temperatures in the upper 30s to right around 40 through about the mid-morning. Wind picks up, colder air comes racing on in, and you can see how those temperatures will fall down into the 20s and 30s as we get into the afternoon. And the wind chill values will be in the 20s as we get into the afternoon as well. So as the kids head home from school, we're likely to have gusty winds, some light snow falling, and wind chill values in the 20s and 30s. After today, we're quiet all the way through Thursday, and then all eyes on our next storm system that's coming through Friday and Saturday. It could be a southern slider. Here's how it all plays out. Friday morning, got a big trough of low pressure across the four corners in the Mid-South. That's going to pump in a lot of moisture to our area. But if you recall, and I'll show you here in a second, temperatures are going to be in the teens for lows as we wrap up the week and head into the weekend, and highs will only be in the 20s and 30s. So here's how a preliminary model outlook looks like. Again, it's only Monday, so we've got plenty of time to fine-tune this forecast. Confidence is increasing, though, that we're going to get a Gulf low to form, and that's going to pump in a lot of moisture and dump it into this cold air mass. And you can see as we get into our Friday night, and a Saturday, depending on the track of that low, the intensity really depends on how much snowfall we actually see here in East Tennessee Friday into Saturday. So make sure you check back in each and every day. We're going to be highlighting that forecast coming up as well. This is just a general idea of what that snowfall could look like. This is the American model, so obviously I'm not going to throw snowfall totals out there right now. And if you see those on social media, please don't share those. It is way too early for snowfall totals with this system. And I'll explain why coming up on social media throughout the day today as well. Confidence is increasing, though, for snow to be developing Thursday through Saturday from Texas to the Mid-Atlantic, thanks to a good old classic southern slider. So we'll keep you posted on how this all plays out. Make sure you check back in and like and share and subscribe to things that you think are important. Temperature trend, we're going to be in the 30s all week long. Low temperatures, teens and 20s all week long. So yes, it is going to be incredibly cold. And this is likely to stick around for, well, the latter part of the month. Climate Prediction Center is still predicting below average temperatures all the way through January 20th. It is only January 6th. All right, so grab the winter coats. You're going to need those. Falling temperatures, light snow developing, best locations for some issues, probably across the plateau, and of course the Smoky Mountains. The classic horseshoe with this system. It moves on out. Cold air sets up shop, and another potent system possible by next Friday and Saturday, so you'll need to check back in. We sure hope you have a great day. Don't forget to download the East Tennessee Weather app. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day part, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.